Morning, everyone. Welcome to Compliance Over Coffee. And today's subject is admin time. And it's admin time because it's the time of year we're coming up to when I do my admin. And I don't mean filing and stuff like that. that I should do all year. Honestly, I don't, but that isn't what I'm talking to you about today. What I'm talking to you about today is about your policies, procedures, forms, data capture forms, all of your stuff like that. Check through it. Remember that your policies and your procedures are legally required. So what we have on the bottom of ours is a date when they were last checked, who checked them, and what date the next refresh is due. And so I update the dates. Now, last year, there were no changes to our documentation at all. This year, there's going to be. I'm going to make some changes and there's going to be some additions. So those of you that bought the packs and you're within your 12-month span, when I update the changes in the new biz, you automatically get them free of charge in with the cost of your documents that you paid originally. There'll be quite a few additions and some changes going on in my documents, and I'll probably talk to you about what I've done and what I've changed and why in the new year. The other thing that you need to think about is legally required training, and you have to have it at least every year. And I know that it's easily forgotten about. You need to put reminders in calendars or however else it reminds you, but you need to remind yourself as to when you did your last DP, data protection, anti-money laundering training, and so when your next is due, because you should have it at least every year. So think about when you had last training, if you had any training, and organise yourself some as early as possible if you haven't got it into 2022. So organising yourself, I think, is very, very cathartic around this time of year. I like doing that sort of thing, and I like going through the documents and the paperwork and reading through them and just refreshing my mind as to what I've said in the past and what I think needs changing, updating, and some additions. As far as the policies and procedures are concerned, I can drop you a hint and say the HMRC has started talking about our ability to understand a trust. And if a trust approaches you, I have been approached by trusts, so I think it's something that we need to have some written procedures on. So that's what I'm going to be writing over the Christmas and New Year period, is some update the old procedures and create a new one for trusts. So that's what it's about this morning. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and please diarise in to go through your policies, your procedures, your forms, your documents, data capture forms. Are they working for you? Is there something that's missing? Is there some information that you could do with adding in it? Have a read through and have a tweak. See how they've worked for you during the year if you've used them, or just generally speaking, have a read through them even if you haven't. Because quite often a secondary look at something a few months after you created them will yield new ideas and new thoughts on what maybe should be in or what shouldn't be in. That's it for this morning. It's really, really dark here. We've got all of the lights in the lounge to try to brighten everything up. Have a fantastic weekend. I hope it stays dry where you are, and I will see you again next Thursday at the usual time of 8:30 for more Compliance Over Coffee. Bye for now.